Hello, it's Faye here, and today I have a video showing you how you can lower your spam score and get response to a zero. And some just tips and some little information just for you to be mindful of so that you can definitely have your emails delivered to your list inbox. So let's get started. So I already have my get response here on my dashboard. It's open here. So I'm just going to create a new autoresponder, but you can simply just go to manage autoresponder to pick which email you want to fix. So I'm going to create a new one. And here, so let's create a new email. Okay, so for my message, let's just put test 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is the first thing right here. You definitely want to stay away from free email providers. I've noticed that when I used a free email provider in the past, my spam score was a lot higher and it was kind of difficult to get down. I don't know exactly what it is about using free email, but it makes the spam score high. So you definitely want to get a paid email source, and you can simply buy one from the domain websites like GoDaddy, Namecheap. You can buy emails, and it's pretty cheap. So let's move on. Go to next step. So that was your first tip right there. Do not use any free email sources. It would definitely increase your spam score. So now let's start from scratch, and let's just use this template as an example. So they already have everything written, set up, and everything. So let's just look at the spam score. And you can find that at this drop down here. Let's click spam score. And as you see, we have a spam score of 1.116 out of a 5. Which is not that high, but it's still not 0, right? So let's fix that. Right here, it will show us what is the problem, what's causing us to get this point. And here it tells us most of our points are from message only has text, HTML, MIME parts. So this is where we're getting majority of our score from. So to simply fix this is where number tip 2 is let's go here to plain text. Now this box, it just tells you the recommended width of how long your text should be. If it's outside this box, it's going to cause problems. So to fix that, let's go to HTML to plain. So it posts our text on here. As you see, there are some wordings that are outside the recommended width. To fix that, we go to wrap long lines, and this will do it for us automatically. We don't have to do this manually. It just fix it right for us. So that should definitely solve the problem. Now let's check our spam score. Okay, so as you see, it's 1.095. So it went down just a little bit, but it seems we have another situation where we need to fix. Once again, it's something new. So it's not the text anymore. It's this URL gray listed. So that's another thing to keep in mind is the URLs you're using. If it's depending on where it's leading your list to, what you're pinpointing, what website you're trying to get them to go to, you have to make sure that it's not some crazy website, because that would increase your spam score. So to get rid of this, let's see okay, this is, I honestly don't know what this is or what it says. So in this case, we'll just delete it. But in your situation, you want to make sure that it's a legit website that you're sending your people to, okay? And sometimes simply just not having it underlined, like how it was underlined, just make sure you don't have things in your text underlined, because sometimes it would think of it as a URL. That's another thing that I've personally seen. I'll like maybe underline a text simply like that, and it will think it's a URL. In that case, it's not true. So definitely be mindful of that. So let's check our spam score one more time. And it should be at a 0. which it is, spam score 0.0 point 0, and it has 1 1, and that's fine as long as it's 0 in the front, 0 0, that's fine. That definitely is much better than the 1.16, right? Okay, so this is how you get it down to 0. Now, another thing I want to put out, which I've personally experienced, is here on the spam score. Remember, I said it will tell you what's the problem. It will tell you what's causing you to have such a high spam score. And one thing I've noticed is the terms or certain keywords you would use in your email. For example, like if you're promoting a business opportunity to your list, you definitely want to be mindful of terms like make money online, get rich quick, or make money tomorrow. Things like that. It will pick up, GetResponse will pick it up and mark it as spam type words. So those are things that you'll most likely find in your spam box. So you want to be mindful of that, and definitely yeah, don't use those terms anyway. It's kind of cheesy. It's kind of corny anyway, you know. You don't want to use those terms. So definitely be mindful of what your spam score results are telling you. But in most cases, the simple thing to get your spam score to a 0 is this plain text right here, making sure that it's wrapped along this recommended width. And in my cases, that's what I've always done, and that's what I always do to get my spam score to a 0. So yeah, that's it. Let's just move on to the next step. And yeah, I hope you find this tutorial pretty simple and easy. And if you have any other questions, and if you like to see more videos, surely just to let me know. Just let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do my best to create more content. So I hope you have a good day, and God bless, guys. Bye.